So this is really happening, y'all. Stay-at-home boyfriends, sugar babies. Oh, we gonna get shady here in just a second. Y'all hang on. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shady. You're in the zone, and man, let's just get right into this, y'all, because this is one of the with my current state right now. This is one of the dumbest, stupidest, most disgusting things that I think I've seen in a long time. Let's take a look at this clip right quick. I'm only going to play about, I don't know, 30 seconds of this, and then we'll talk, okay?
The economy might be changing more than your wallet. It could be changing your relationship, too. A new report says women now outnumber men in the workforce, and that is helping drive the rise of the stay-at-home boyfriend. Boyfriend, not even husband. One report saying, quote, they seem comfortable with being pampered and paid for, maybe a little too comfortable. On TikTok, they call their girlfriends mommies, and they refer to themselves as sugar babies. Gross. Fox News control.
Okay, let me be real clear about something right now. I have absolutely no problem with women being in the workforce. Actually, I believe in my heart that we need women in the workforce. We need strong, intelligent, motivated women in our workforce right now. No argument. No argument from me on that. Nothing. What they don't tell you when they say this is that a lot of these jobs that women are getting into, a lot of these careers that women are getting into are academic. They're supervisory positions in offices. They're into technology. They're into research, the medical field, things like that. These are all white collar jobs. And women are excelling in them. There is no argument with that whatsoever. Women are excelling in these jobs. But I have a question for all of you strong, independent women out there. What is this? What is this? You have a boyfriend, not even your husband. You have a boyfriend at home, not working, does not want to work, has no desire to work. Because remember all those jobs that I was talking about out there that women are taking right now? That's fine and good. You don't see a whole lot of women in construction. You don't see a whole lot of women roughneckers out in the oil field. You don't see a whole lot of women electricians or plumbers or things like that. And there's plenty of good money in that. And there are openings in that. But you strong, independent women out there have got this sitting at home on your couch. I got just one question for you. What in the blue blazes of hell is actually wrong with you? You go to work every day, you bust your chops, you're that boss lady. You're that Xena warrior princess, and you go out there every day. And I'm not taking anything away from you. You go out there every single day, you bust your tail to make a living for this guy to sit at home on your sofa and not do anything, not want to do anything. This guy who thinks he deserves to be pampered, that he deserves to be able to sit on your sofa like a king on his throne and oh, Lord have mercy. Order DoorDash all day. Binge watch Netflix and play video games. This is what you want. Now, I know you have a maternal instinct. I understand that. But aren't you taking your maternal instinct just a little bit too far? That you take in this guy and you coddle to him, you work for him and all that stuff. Y'all, let me tell you why this upsets me so badly. Here about a week or so ago, I was laid off my job. Now I was working part-time just to supplement my income. Y'all got to understand. I'm 64 years old. I get Social Security. I get a pension from the Department of Justice for a 21-year career with them. I have a little bit of money coming in. All right. So I find myself at 64 years old, sitting at home, no job. Not my fault. Not that I wanted it. I was sort of forced into what me and Mrs. Shady are calling a trial retirement right now. Now, you got to understand, Mrs. Shady is still working. Am I sitting at home on the couch, ordering DoorDash all day, playing video games all day, hammering out Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption all day? Am I doing that? No. You know why? Well, for one thing, while I'm at home, if I were at home sitting on that couch doing all those things, guess who's paying for that? Mrs. Shady would be. Not in this case, because I happen to have enough money coming in to where I can chip in. But these guys don't have a job, don't want a job, ain't trying to find a job. Guess what I was doing right before I came down here to film this video? Guess what I did? I got up. I had my coffee this morning. I spent some time reading my Bible this morning. I got done with that. I took me a nice shower. I threw dishes in the dishwasher and turned it on. I did the living room and the kitchen floor. I vacuumed, I swept, I mopped. I did all that stuff. On any given day, I'm going to be outside working in the flower bed, working on the yard. At any given time, I'm going to be cleaning out the garage. I'm going to be doing things around the house. So when Mrs. Shady gets home from working her 8, 10, 12-hour day, that she doesn't have to do anything. I have even been known to throw things on the grill, to throw something in the oven and have dinner waiting on her. Now, am I ashamed of that? Does that make me less of a man? No, that don't make me less of a man. That makes me, I hate to pat myself on the back, but that makes me a good husband. But no, you've got these people. You've got these guys that are just mooching off their wife. This guy's sitting there, he's, oh, Lord have mercy. I could have picked a better picture, but I didn't. He's just lazy, all right? He wants to be catered to. He wants to be taken care of. And he's calling his girlfriend mommy, and she's calling him her sugar baby. What is wrong with you people? Especially you guys. You have so little self-pride that you would do this? Guess who's paying for that Netflix? Guess who's paying for that DoorDash you're getting once or twice a day, every single day? Guess who's paying the electricity on that air conditioning, or the heat? Right now it's air conditioning. Guess who's paying those bills? Your girlfriend. And you mean to tell me, hang on a second. You mean to tell me that you have the audacity to sit on her couch in her house or apartment, eating her food, ordering takeout that she's paying for, watching cable TV that she's paying for? You have that little self-respect that you can't get out and at least find some part-time mediocre job to show that you at least have some kind of initiative? Folks, I tell you what, I've lived a long time, and I have seen people like this before. But they're saying on the news that this is becoming economic trend. An economic trend. That goober over there is sitting on the couch, stuffing his face, not doing diddly around the house. You know, get up off the couch. If you're not going to go to work, get up off the couch At least wash some nasty dishes. Throw a load of clothes in the laundry. Pick up a vacuum cleaner and vacuum the floor. Do something to where your girlfriend, thank God it's not your wife, and I'll tell you why it's not your wife here in a minute, but do something to where when your woman comes home, when your partner comes home, that their life is just a little bit easier. They've been sitting there all day long working to take care of you, and you don't, because you don't have the internal fortitude to get up off the couch and get a job, let alone do anything around the house. Get up and do something. You're an embarrassment to men. That's as plain as I can put it. You are an embarrassment to men. You are an embarrassment to the male species. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care what kind of attitude that any of these feminist women have. All right? It is the male's job to be the provider, to be the protector. All right? You ain't doing that, Scooter. You're not providing anything. You are completely, as far as I'm concerned, just looking at this, just reading what I've read, just listening to the things that I've listened to, dude, you're worthless. Get up off the couch and do something. I'm telling you, I see stuff like this, and I can't even figure out what kind of world we're living in right now. Y'all drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you know somebody that is doing this stupid, crazy stuff. And while you're down there, go ahead and click on the like button, subscribe to the channel. Them buttons ain't going to click themselves. That little bell ain't going to ring itself, okay? But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, y'all take care of yourselves and each other. God bless every one of you. Stay shady. And for God's sakes, get up off the couch and do something.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. And these shields, boys!